It's Take a Tip Tuesday!
Oh!
It's Take a Tip Tuesday! Here are 10 things homeowners need to be doing in 2019 and beyond. All right, it's the beginning of 2019 and there's some things you need to be doing around your house if you own a home. And this is just 10 things that we found that we needed to be doing around our own home. And we're gonna start with the 10 and then work our way to the number 1 thing you should be doing around your house at the beginning of this year.
Number 10, save for unexpected problems.
This time of year, a lot of people are preparing their taxes and they find out that they're going to be getting a tax return. Something I haven't gotten in years, but if I did, I would save it for those unexpected problems. Like, you know, there might be a problem with your roof leaking or an air conditioning unit needs to be serviced. But some people like to spend it on computers.
Or things like these.
Or AirPods. Those kinds of things, those should be saved for another type of account. But save your tax return for problems that you could possibly have in your home. So today, Aubrey and I went around the house and we did a little home inspection. Well, write this down. I think we need paint, caulking, and you know we're gonna need your dad to pressure wash the house.
You really think he's gonna do that?
You know I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So that is one thing you should be doing every single year, no matter what year it is you do a full inspection of your house so you know what kinds of things you're gonna need to fix in the spring. So if you have like cracked paint or caulking needs replaced, those kinds of things need to be checked. Make a full list so that you know what honeydew items you need to do when the warm weather comes back around.
Number 8, oil your hinges and do not use WD-40.
All right, do you know why we're on the floor right here?
Because Dad won't do it.
No, it has nothing to do with that. But Dad won't do it. But the reason we're here is every year you should check your hinges and actually oil them up. A lot of people use a product like this, WD-40. Thank you. But that actually does not oil your hinges. You should use a product that actually oils your hinges, and that way you won't get the squeak and it will avoid rusting them out, because in Louisiana we have a lot of moisture.
It's like a temporary solution to a permanent problem.
If you use WD-40, right?
Yep, just like Carmex.
Just like Carmex. I know that a lot of people do love that WD-40, and it's something that we have in our house that we like to use a lot. But just make sure that you don't use it all the time and you do lube those areas. Another thing is that you want to put a rag at the bottom when you're actually oiling those hinges, because you don't want to drip all that all over your carpet or your good wood floors, because it's hard to kind of get up.
Can stain.
And it's stinky.
Number 7, start keeping a record of all the repairs and replacements that happen within the house.
Okay, so the things that she's talking about is if you have to replace a stove or a dishwasher, or there's been a problem with your air conditioning unit and you had to replace certain items in there. You're gonna wanna keep a record of those kinds of receipts with you always in 2019 and beyond. So that way when you sell your house and you give that to the new buyers, they know that you've actually maintained the home. It's something I've said in many videos, but it seems to be something that always gets lost in the shuffle. So keep a file of all your receipts of any kinds of repairs or replacements you've done in your home. Number 6 is to actually go and look at some of your appliances and see if any of the hoses that go to like the water going into your refrigerator, see if any of those are cracked. Go check underneath your sink and make sure there's no leaks underneath there. It's just a normal wear and tear maintenance thing. And one of the things that Aubrey and I checked was
the stove fan, which was disgusting.
It was so gross.
It was so nasty.
I know, I said to Aubrey, I was like, I'm glad I do these videos every year, because I don't know if I would have pulled that down. But it was disgusting.
So gross.
So gross.
Number 5, have your hot water heater serviced. That's a tongue twister.
I know. So I'm gonna take you outside. I'm gonna show you what we found out about hot water heaters. So many people don't know, and I didn't know this myself, if you have a tankless water heater, you're supposed to have it serviced every single year, just like your air conditioning unit. There's many other appliances in your house that need to be serviced every year, your hot water being one of them, your tankless, your regular hot water heater, your tankless hot water heater, and your air conditioning unit. So if you have a tankless hot water heater and you've been ignoring it for the last few years like we have, go ahead and call a plumber to have this appliance serviced.
Number 4, my least favorite one, going into the attic and inspecting for leaks, rodents, and bird nests. What are we doing?
We're checking the attic.
It's all good, can we go now?
No, look. There's reasons why we come in the attic.
Not reasons I like.
We come in the attic because we're gonna check for things in the roof, like roof leaks. Aubrey hates the attic. And the second reason that we're in the attic is that we're gonna check the insulation and make sure that it's covering up all the little spaces. If we need to replace any insulation, we'll go ahead and do that. And the third reason that we're in the attic is we're gonna check around the actual air vents around the attic. A lot of times the insulation will get over those little air vents, so you don't allow for ventilation. So we're gonna make sure that there is no insulation that's over the top of the air vents around the edge of the roof line here. Oh, one more thing. Do you know what else we can check while we're in here? The air conditioning filter. Because our air conditioning filter is in the attic. It's okay. Aubrey didn't like going in the attic. She finds it to be scary, but it is super important, so you should do it every single year. And again, we'll do this again next year, and you will go in the attic and you will be doing this stuff with me.
Yay. Number 3, checking the homeowner's insurance and see if the policies need to be beefed up.
Hey, while you're sitting at that handy dandy computer today, can you check to see if we can get better rates on our homeowner's insurance? It's that time of year.
Oh yeah, I can do that right now.
I know your dad didn't really want to do number 3. It's one thing I do leave up to him every year to go check online and see if you can get a better deal on your homeowner's insurance. It's actually a really good idea to actually contact your insurance agent and see if there's any other policies or riders that you might want to add to your homeowner's insurance, so that way you can be fully protected for this year and years to come.
Number 2, look in the garage to see if there are any unsealed paint cans.
I know that a lot of times that you paint a house and you put down the paint can and you put the lid on and you don't really check it, and you have this disgusting film on top of all your paint. This is a good time of year, since it's not hot in your garage, to pull out those paint cans, make sure they're sealed properly. If they're not, you can take that skim off the old paint and dump that paint that's underneath that's still liquidy and put it in a plastic container so you have it for touch-ups. And then I also want you to go around your garage and see if you have any oily rags laying around, because that is a major fire hazard, and it will combust and it will set your house on fire.
Not safe.
Totally not safe, but this is a good time of year to go check in that garage for those kinds of things.
That way it doesn't happen in the summer when it's hot.
And the number one thing homeowners should be doing
is checking to make sure they have a fire extinguisher in their kitchen.
Not just in their kitchen, but also in their garage. And many homeowners that do have fire extinguishers don't actually have the correct fire extinguisher in each of those rooms. So you want to make sure that, first of all, that your fire extinguisher is not expired. Secondly of all, you want to make sure that it's correct for that particular room. And the third thing is you're going to want to make sure that you actually have a fire extinguisher, because we don't have one in
We don't?
No.
Oh, gosh.
We need to have a fire extinguisher. And I know that some people have put them in their kitchens and they have the improper fire extinguisher for things like a grease fire, which is pretty common in kitchens. So make sure when you do get one, you actually put in the correct one. And we're gonna go get one today. I promise.
Yay!
So that was our top 10 things that homeowners should be doing. What other things do you think homeowners should be doing in 2019 and beyond that I missed on this list? Make sure you put it in the comment section. If you'd like to know more about buying and selling your home, you can always visit my website at yourrealestatewhisperer.com. If you'd like to watch some more buying and selling tips, make sure you click the link right here. My name is Kristina Smallhorn, your real estate whisperer for Ascension Parish, and we tell you all this
because you matter.
Thank you, Aubrey, for helping me today.
No problem.
Give me a kiss. To watch some more buying home tips, make sure you click the playlist over here. To watch some more selling tips, click the playlist over here. And always like, share, and subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.